Welcome to Feel Better with Lauren. I'm Lauren. This channel's purpose at present is not about getting you a superhero body, unless this is what your superhero body looks like. Rather, I'm someone that hasn't always felt my best, and so I wanted to answer the question for me, how do I feel better? And so I've been collecting different ways to feel better that don't involve a lot of intervention. I can confidently say that if you are in a better physical state, you will likely feel better. These exercises that we've been doing, whilst not specifically designed to be a workout, they can be modified to give you more of a workout. Today, I'll introduce you to the lizard lunge and a few other moves. Hit like, subscribe, and notify if you want to keep in touch, and jump to the exercise if you've already seen this instruction. Let's take a look. Now that you've perfected some of those earlier moves from those earlier videos, we can start incorporating some of those things we know and introducing some new things. Today, it's pretty simple. We'll start hands in the air, we'll bend over and do a forward fold. A newer transition for us is to walk forward to downward dog. Remember, downward dog is keeping a straight line from our wrists to our hips. We'll go to plank, we'll go back to downward dog, and then we're gonna walk up to a forward fold at the other end. Instead of doing a lunge, we're going to put our right leg back first and go to what's called a lizard lunge. Lizard lunge is where your foot is outside of your two hands, and you'll feel a stretch at the front of our hip here and a stretch our hip here. Don't push too hard into it. You can let your knee fall out open a bit if you like. Also, if this is too much, you can do a runner's lunge instead, which is hands on both sides. You can drop your knee and do a low lunge. So lots of variation there. From there, we're just going to put our arm up in the air and revolve and twist and get a little stretch going. Hold that for a moment and then bring our back knee forward and get it tucked behind the front knee is to do a seated twist. And here, again, as we're doing with all our moves, when we breathe in, we create some space. So our arm goes behind, we breathe in, our spine, you can picture sort of creating some space, and then you can sort of twist around and hook your tricep or your elbow or even your hand here and just give yourself a little twist. It should feel good. With every breathe in and exhale, you might get a little bit more out of it. We're not straining anything here. From there, planting ourselves so we've got a good foundation. Back to our lizard lunge. Bring your feet back up to the forward fold, and then we'll end up at the front. Any questions? Ask me in the comments. Otherwise, we'll see you in the exercise. So welcome back to another gentle exercise using some of the things that we've learned from other videos and putting them together in this one. Again, we're going to get rid of the stale air at the beginning, and we're going to move with our breath. We're going to hold with our breath. We're not going to strain too much. We're going to continue to breathe through our nostrils only and making that open feel in the back of our throat while keeping our mouth closed. And we'll start to transition from pose to pose. It doesn't have to be graceful when you transition from pose to pose. It can be silly, it can be you can fall down, you can stand up, it doesn't matter. That's not what it's all about. But it is designed that you'll start to be able to flow through these different moves, and that'll feel pretty great too. So today, let's start at the back of our mat, and we'll get rid of that stale air with 3 breaths. I like to put my hands at the center here, and it just helps me sort of focus. So 3 breaths in through our nose and out through our mouth. Inhale, arms to the sky, hips forward, and exhale to the forward fold. Let's stay here for a few breaths and just sort of relax into this. Get our body stretching out a little bit for the first time today. Let's inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk out to downward dog. Just take a moment to breathe into that and relax and maybe pedal out a little bit. And sort of stretch out and keep that straight line from your wrists to your hips. Maybe pedal your feet a bit more. And then just sort of settle down here. Let's inhale to plank. And then exhale backward to downward dog. Inhale, walk our feet forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, your right leg goes right back to lizard lunge. Your hands inside of your left foot. And let's just stretch here and sit here for a few breaths. If your knee falls open, that's okay. If you want to go into runner's lunge or put your back knee down, that's good too. And last breath in, reach all the way to the top with your left arm revolved. Let's hold there for a couple breaths. Inhale and tuck our back leg behind our front for a seated twist. Put your left arm behind you. Breathe in to create that space with your arm to the sky, and breathe out to sort of fall and relax into that. Maybe you hook your elbow out, maybe your forearm, maybe just your hand. And with each breath, you get a little bit more twist. But it should feel good. We're not straining here. Then inhale, and we'll plant our hands down. And put our back leg back to lizard lunge. And inhale into forward fold. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg back. And we're doing lizard lunge on the other side now. Let that stretch. Feel that in your hip. Put your knee down if you want. Go a little higher if that helps. It should all feel good. Just a couple of breaths here. Inhale, revolve and put your right arm up to the sky and feel that twist. And then inhale, tuck your right leg behind your left for a twist on the other side. Right arm up. Oh, wrong way. Right arm behind you. Left arm up. Twist into that. Just gently. Inhale, we'll plant our hands and go back to lizard lunge. And then inhale, back up to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend our knees and slowly inhaling all the way up to the top. And exhale, our hands back where they started. You might want to keep your eyes closed here for a minute. Take a few breaths. Feel how your body's moving and feeling a little bit different. And hope this is a good way to start or end or middle of the day. And we'll see you in the next video. Always talk to your healthcare professional before starting a new regime. If you experience pain, discomfort, or dizziness, slow down or stop. These videos will become easier each day, but if it doesn't feel right today, go slower or move to another video. Listen to your body.